Hello? Hello to everyone who's in the chat. Um, I'm back. It's been a couple days. Um, Admittedly not feeling the greatest, but you know what? That's fine. I still thought it'd be fun to stream anyway. Hopefully finish up some Nancy Drew here, and then maybe try something else here soon. I think that would be pretty fun. Um, yeah, sorry if I don't sound nearly as enthusiastic as I normally do. Um, like I said, I'm just not feeling too hot. So maybe this might be a short stream. Who knows? I think we're getting close to finishing Nancy Drew anyway, or at least, this game. If I recall correctly, the puzzles might take a little longer, but, that's okay. So I think the game plan is hopefully streaming maybe a couple times this week. Maybe, well, at least, one more time before the end of this week. I have big news in terms of some stuff, so I'm hoping tomorrow maybe playing a bit of Genshin Impact, because I found the quest to start the running through the desert ruins, so that'll be fun. Hey Felix, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you again. Not feeling the greatest, but that's fine. Doing okay, sleepy. I hear that. So I'm just kind of going over the game plan of what everything is. Aw, thank you. I'll feel better soon. It's no worries, but thank you. I'm also just pretty tired myself. So hopefully I'll be up and ready to do some puzzles, but we'll see. So, I'm just kind of giving out my game plan for the rest of this week here. I'm hoping to, play some Genshin, maybe tomorrow if I'm feeling better, because I found the quest to start looking through the desert ruins, which will be very fun, I think. I think I'll have, like, a lot of fun with that. And then, Saturday, I have some plans in store. I don't know when they're gonna start, but I have plans on Saturday, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it involves some more horror-esque themes, and it involves, both Mad Phoenix 97 over here, and another streamer named James Breaks Games. So I'm hoping to do a collab with them. It'll be my first collab while streaming, and it will be so much fun. We're hoping to play some Phasmophobia, so God knows how much of a mess that might be. Because I've only played it like once, and half of that time was to figure out the buttons, the key inputs. So I think it'll be very fun. I'm super excited. I get along great with both of them, so I'm super excited. I hope they can put up with me in my pain of not knowing how to play all too well. So it's gonna be very chaotic, but it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. So speaking of a good time, I don't really have too much to say, so I think I might get started here in the next minute or so. We're all pretty much newbies, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I guess that is fair, but at the same time, I am extremely new, because at least you guys have played it a couple times, and I played it just once, so... I'm also, before I get started, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the stream is actually going to stay put this time and not leave. I know I've been having a lot of issues with that for the past couple of streams, and I'm very sorry for that. I changed locations. Unfortunately, I was unable to move the router, but so I just moved locations entirely, so basically my whole setup is not really on a desk per se, it's on a table. So I'm hoping that being in this room that's closer to the router, that I won't have any issues. And then I think what happened, because I wasn't really losing connection, but I was losing. I think the computer was trying so hard to stay connected to the router that it did lose connection, even though it said I wasn't. So, I think it just overwhelmed itself. And then I think OBS was also having trouble. So I'm testing some stuff out with OBS to see if I fixed any drop frame rate issues. Because that's how I could kind of tell if I was starting to lose connection with you guys, was when I saw that the drop frames just... Sometimes it was fine, and other times it just, all of a sudden, like 30% of my frames dropped. So... I hopefully fix that. I think it might be actively changing the quality. So if I start playing the game and it looks like I'm having a lot of quality issues, that's just me testing some stuff out. If it gets really bad, I'll change some more. So for anyone watching, just keep me posted, keep me updated, see how everything is. And I think with that, we'll actually test it out and see how good OBS is going to do. And we're going to get started, if that's all right with everybody else. So let's stop the music here. And I know I just said we're now playing a new song, but no, we're starting all over again. Oh, I keep forgetting one more thing. I noticed a couple days ago, I didn't stream, but a couple days ago, Sarah on the case followed me, so thank you so much for the follow, Sarah. I appreciate it. I hope you, and if you ever catch a stream, I hope you enjoy it. So, all right, that is it for me. So let's continue on with some Nancy Drew. I adjusted some volume before I started, and so hopefully, you know, it'll be loud enough. But if it's too loud or too quiet, you know the drill. Keep me posted. So, where we last left off in Nancy Drew, we managed to get all of the metal plates to print them out, and we got ourselves a jetpack because of it. We got instructions on how to operate a jetpack that we got from a bog out of nowhere, so in the middle of nowhere. So we took a look around, and we were able to go into this room over here, which is on the second floor, that is blocked by some missing stairs. So we're finally able to get in here, and we got some doll instructions again. Unfortunately, we thought we had the code for this, and we didn't, and so now we gotta find it. Now, I remember this puzzle was a pain in the butt, because it took me... I thought that the last one with the binary to figure out what color went for which metal plate, I thought that was... You thought that one was gonna be hard to remember as a child? I still have trouble figuring out how to get this puzzle. So, that says a lot. That's not what I need. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So this, we got this earlier in the drawer in this room, and basically, you know, you see this up here, and that is the lock for the desk, right over there. And so basically, we have a couple things, and I got my notepad and my phone ready for pictures and writing stuff down, so my face is probably going to freak out again like last stream. I saw just how much I was excessively blinking, so I'm very sorry for that. At least you knew I was taking notes if that happened. So basically, we saw this earlier, because I remember we were laughing about capybara and Aggie culture, so we are... So basically those are books that we need to find. However, there is something else that we need to find, and it involves... Because you know, even though we're on a jetpack, we can still look through our inventory, which is very nice. Um, there's this rock formation out there. Now, I'm sure most of you remember that I accidentally tripped and fell off this cliff here, but because we have a jetpack now, we can go out, and apparently there's this whole rock formation here. So, we had to go out here. The jetpack animation is so funny for me. I know it is really strange. I love how now that Nancy has the jetpack, it's like anytime she's outside, she uses the jetpack. Even if it's somewhere she can walk, she's like, I'm gonna fly there now. There's no more walking in this game anymore unless you are going inside. So, like the note said here, there was a rock formation in the middle of the water. So this is what we're on. We're on the rock formation, and as you can see, it says N5. So we have N5, which means most likely that the 5th letter in that combination lock is N, my bad. Because there's 5 letters that we need. So that's the last one.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah, we can tell him. Okay, so yeah, for those of you that missed it the last time, we found Matt's luggage, and remember, Kit has been saying that Matt just up and left and got cold feet for the wedding and wanted to leave. And then we found out that his luggage is actually behind him, the cot's under the bed here. And then we found out by Denal Delaney, the caretaker, that he put him there because he was like, I want these out of the nursery. Because Fiona, I guess he was like Fiona's spirit or something. He didn't like Matt being in Fiona's room. So Fiona was the daughter that died in the explosion that blew up half the castle by her father by accident. So
I found out that Mr. Delaney is the one who hid Matt's luggage.
Why would he do that?
oh,
Apparently, he was adamant that Matt not stay in the nursery, so he removed all of Matt's things and hid them down here, thinking it would force Matt out. That was the day Matt disappeared.
okay, I see that it is very quiet. I don't know why it's so quiet all of a sudden, so, whoops. Give me a second here, and I will fix that. So, boop. Oops. I thought I even turned that up. That's weird. So, I was waiting for talking to make sure nobody... Okay.
Stubborn old loon. Well, then, I guess that just proves this really is all just one big inane practical joke. Matt vanished, thinking we'd find his luggage in the nursery. Unless Denal is lying, and he hid the luggage for some other reason. For crying out loud, Nancy, find Matt before this mystery drives us all loony.
We're insane. Everyone's going mad right now, it seems. Is that better in terms of volume? I'm more than happy to go back to my previous save so we can listen to the whole thing again. That's perfectly fine with me. Think so? If you think so, that means we're going to turn it up just a little bit more.
Good talking to you.
See ya.
Okay. There we go. Hopefully it's better. You know what? I think for fun, because it was very quiet, oops, I think we're just gonna reload the save that we had. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit new.
I'm Nancy.
We'll reload it, and, we'll talk to Kit again so you guys can hear the whole conversation, and then we'll actually start the puzzle for real. So let's do that. I didn't realize it got so quiet. Maybe I adjusted the volume on the wrong setting, on the wrong, scene.
What's going on?
I found out that Mr. Delaney is the one who hid Matt's luggage.
Why would he do that?
Apparently, he was adamant that Matt not stay in the nursery, so he removed all of Matt's things and hid them down here, thinking it would force Matt out. That was the day Matt disappeared.
Stubborn old loon. Well, then I guess that just proves this really is all just one big inane practical joke. Matt vanished, thinking we'd find his luggage in the nursery. Unless Denal is lying, and he hid the luggage for some other reason. For crying out loud, Nancy, find Matt before this mystery drives us all loony.
I'd better get going. See ya.
Drop by anytime.
Alright, so now we'll start the puzzle for real. So now that I know that the volume's better. So, that was my bad. Okay, so we have a couple things that we need to find. So we need to find all of these. So, nautical cartography, zoopraxiscope, hydroponics, and aeroponics. And then I have no idea what that last one is. No worries, volume stuff be hard. It is. It is. It can be. So, I don't know why it got so quiet, but I thought I did adjust the right thing, so my bad. Okay. So we have this whole thing of books here, so we just gotta find them. So we have hydroponics and aeroponics, growing without soil by agriculture. So, we don't really need to look through the book itself, we just need to focus on this. So, 3 years into the study, by removing all duplicates, I find that the only remaining true consonant is key. So, man, I don't know why this puzzle always gave me such a hard time. Literally half of the answer is, like, right in your face. So basically, this little note here is giving us hints as to what the code is for the lock. So we'll go for the rock again, probably, if I have to trigger that before we can open the lock. We'll do that last, because we're already here in the library. But it says we need 5 letters in total. So it says 3 years into the study. So then that means this is for letter 3 in the 5 lock combination. So it says, by removing all duplicates, I find that the only remaining true consonant is key. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm not the best when it comes to teaching, like, anything. I know I act like I know what I'm doing, but I promise you I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I do know that so it says 3 years into the study, that's the 3rd one. And so basically this is saying that we need to look for the last consonant in the title of this. So what that is saying, the last consonant is the L. So that means the 3rd letter is L. And if we know from the rock, the 5th letter is N, because it just says N5. So hopefully that makes sense. When it says the only remaining true consonant is key, we just gotta look for the last one. So this one, I struggled so much with this one as a kid, it's not even funny. I always just had to, every time I played this game, I always had to look it up, because I remember struggling with it. Yeah, I was that kid who used walkthroughs if I really struggled. What are you gonna do about it? And there's the other book. Ariset? I have no idea how to do that. A Guide to Knowledge. Let's see. Hey, walkthroughs are great when you get so frustrated you aren't having fun anymore. Yeah, when I play Nancy Drew, I want to have fun. But sometimes if I'm really just not feeling it, the puzzles, it's just a mess, you know? You want to have fun playing it, and sometimes your brain is like, I'm gonna make this difficult, and you're not gonna figure out how to find this solution. So walkthroughs are fantastic. Some Nancy Drew games I can play without them. Some, especially for the later games, I really needed some walkthroughs. I'll read this in just a second, but I gotta go off on a very quick tangent. I played it once. I don't own the game. I played it on somebody else's computer, but they had Labyrinth of Lies, and I remember doing like one of the last puzzles, and basically the Labyrinth of Lies is about, there's a play happening to promote a new museum in Greece, and so the play is about Persephone and everything, so the puzzle is focused around that and involves pomegranate seeds, and it is, I still will never understand how to do that puzzle because it was literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. If you're very curious, because I don't know if I'm going to play Labyrinth of Lies anytime soon, but if you're very curious, just look up like a final walkthrough of Labyrinth of Lies if you don't care about finding out who the culprit is, because oh my god, it is so unnecessary. I hate it so much. It pushes me away from playing the, well, I mean, that whole game I'm not a fan of, but that puzzle specifically, I refuse to play it anymore because of that stupid puzzle. Alright, so now we're in this. So it says, 2 simple words to contain such wisdom, but swap the first letter and the last letter. Change the R to P and Z to W. Remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. Move the W 1 place to the right. Move the 9th and 10th letters to the front. Add an L after every 5th letter. Change the 2nd and 4th vowels to O. Move the 7th letter 2 places to the left. Invert the 3rd and 4th letters. Swap the 2nd letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. Place the first L to the right of its 2nd occurrence. Move the 3rd and 4th letters to the front. Remove the C. Once you have, you'll find that. Did you all get that? Maybe I even read that and I still even got a little confused. I definitely didn't get this. Am confused. You know what? Maybe we'll do that one later because I truly don't remember how to do that one at the moment. Oh man, I hope you all got that because I sure as heck didn't. Let's go to nautical cartography instead. See, this is a lot shorter. This'll be nice. To our dear friend, 1 year soon you'll finally join us here. The seas await your notice. Now, this one is like laughably easy compared to the other one that we just saw, because it's literally right there. So 1 year soon you'll finally join us here. So that's saying that that is the first letter of the key. So we have 5, we have 3, and now we have 1. The seas await your notice, and it actually involves the C's because that means that we have to, that instead of C's, we have to use the letter C. So the C's await your notice, so we use the letter C. That one is so much more easy compared to the other. Alright, so we have N5, or sorry, we have 5N, 3L, and then 1C. So we need 2 more. So we already have that one. So we're gonna do this one last because I actually kind of forget how to do that one. So now we have to find the zoo one, which is right here. So by Capybara. I still love that name. Alright. Animals abound in a merry round, seated in the middle, can answer the riddle. One on legs of 4, they spin evermore. So hopefully at this point you guys will understand that on legs of 4 as that's the only number here. This is involving the 4th letter. So what this is saying is, like, seated in the middle can answer the riddle. On legs of 4, they spin evermore. So basically, this involves the title, where we have to find the middle letter of the title. So, again, extremely simple. So, we have, how many words? How many letters do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 13 in this one. So, 1, 1, and I just bounce it like a jump rope. Not a jump rope, but I bounce it like, you know, in a semicircle just to help out with that. So we just find the middle letter, and that'll be our letter 2 for the code. So we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Alright, so then it would be X. So, God, what is this word? Alright, so we have 5N, 3L, 1C, and 4X. So, now last but not least, through process of elimination alone, we know that this whole riddle is for one letter, and it's for the 2nd letter. So, I have no idea how to work this one. Alright, so, I believe that this has to involve the title, so we are going to write some stuff in my notes here. So, ERSATZQUIDNUNCX. So it says, but swap the first letter and the last letter. So if we swap the first letter and the last letter, I believe that's for swapping S and E, if I remember correctly. So, mind you, I am going to be writing this entire thing a couple times because that is the only way that I will survive this. So, if we swap the S and the E, and so it says, change the R to P and Z to W, remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. So, E, P, or does it mean swap the first letter and the last letter because they're 2 words? So, like, instead of swapping the S and the E, it's the Z and E, and then the Q and S. I don't think that's right, though, so I'm gonna go with my gut and say that we need to swap the E and the S. The E in this word and the S in this word, but if I am wrong, we're gonna be here a little longer than initially planned, but that's okay. So E-R-S-A-T, and then change the Z to a W, and then remove the first appearance of any duplicate letter. Oh god, I don't remember how to do this one. I'm gonna look like a fool. So I hope, bear with me, because I'm definitely gonna look like a fool. Alright, change the R to a P and then a Z to a W. Remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. Okay. Move the W one place to the right. And I swear I know my lefts from my rights. When it says remove the first, I keep thinking that because it's indented, that it's like a continuation of the last one, but I don't think that's the case. I think they're doing that just to avoid confusion. And instead it's making me confused. So, I am confusion. So, remove the first appearance of any duplicated letters. So then that means we need to get rid of... So I think that means we can get rid of the last... Nope, I lied. I'm already messing up in my notes. Hang on. Okay. So we have S, P. That is my bad. I'm messing up so much in my notes already. That's a really bad sign. Okay. So remove any instances. Remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. So we can get rid of that second S. Because I think that's the only S. Of any duplicated letters. So there's no A, no T, no W or Z. No Q, no U, no I, no D. There's two N's, so I believe that means get rid of the second N. So it would just be I-D-N-U-C-S, if I remember correctly. So let's whittle that down a bit. So S-P-A-T-W-Q-U-I D and U C E. Move the W one place to the right. So you have S P A. What does it mean by move it one place to the right? Does that mean swapping it? Or... Does that mean swapping it? I don't remember. Oh my god. Hang on. I swear I know how to do this. I swear I do. Let's see. S P A T I-D-N-U-C-E. Move the ninth. I'm going with my gut here, and so I just moved it one place to the right, so. Okay. So then it says move the 9th and 10th letters to the front. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th and 10th letters that I have in my notes, and again, I could be doing this completely incorrectly, so we'll see, is D and N. So it says move the 9th and 10th letters to the front, but that doesn't seem right. So D, N, S, P, A, T, Q, W, U, I, U, C, E? Add an L after every 5th letter. So 1, 2, so we have D, N, S, P, A, L, T, Q, W, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So T, Q, W, U, I, L, U, C, E? All my notes, it's just a jumble of letters. I am literally speaking gibberish, I feel. Let me double check and make sure I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, L. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Change the second and fourth vowels to O. So the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and of course it seems like we have every vowel in the book in here. Okay, so change the second and fourth vowels to O. So the second, I wrote down the vowels just in case I miss any. My notes are a mess. A, E, I, O, U. So A is the first one, it looks like. A, E. So then change the U to an O. And then the fourth vowel. So I... Wait. I'm already messing something up. Hang on. Did I miss a vowel somewhere? This should be easy, and I'm making this a mess. Okay. Second. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I... Oh! I forgot the second U was there. So I have I-L-U-C-E. I completely forgot the U was a vowel after I changed one U to the O. Okay, so we had the first U turns into an O, and then we have I, then L-U-C-E. So that E is in fact the fourth one to change to an O. So let me spell that out again. So far, I have D-N-S-P-A-L-T Q-W-O-I-L-U-C-O. So, and now we're on to this step. Move the seventh letter 2 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the L, or not the L, the T. So then that is 2 letters. Move the 7th letter 2 places to the left. So then it would be D-N-S-P-T-A-L Q-W-O-I-L-U-C-O. Invert the 3rd and 4th letters. Invert. Does that just means change them? Like switch them? I think that's what they mean. Is that it? When they mean invert? They're not telling me to flip it backwards, are they? Wait, hang on. Let me think about this one for a second. Okay, so the 3rd and 4th letters are are the S and P. SP. So let me double check and make sure I'm thinking of invert correctly, because I feel like I'm not gonna use it correctly. Put upside down or in the opposite. I am Googling it just in case, because I don't trust myself with the English language. Okay. To put upside down or in the opposite position, order, or arrangement. So is it telling me to move it to, like, instead of the 1st, 3rd, and 4th, to move it to the last 3rd and 4th? Is that what it's telling me to do? Does anyone want to put their 2 cents in? I don't trust myself. Let's see. I'm actually gonna get a quick sip of water, so I hope you guys can process what the heck I'm doing, because I know I can't really write it down because of the way that the window works, is that I have to keep alt-tabbing away from it. If I wanted to use a Word doc, I would have to alt-tab or control-tab away from it to keep going back, and I feel like that's gonna bother some people if I just keep going back and forth between a Word doc and that. So that's why I'm kind of verbally saying what I have written down. So excuse me. Had to get a swig of water. Okay. And I can't skip this step either, because that's me tapping the pencil right right there. Let's see. Okay. I think it's telling me to, like, invert it, to maybe put it in on the other side, I think. Because either invert, it's telling me to just write it backwards, or or it's telling me to invert it by, like, just moving it to different places. So I'm gonna try that. My gut is telling me to do that. However, I am going to star it in my notes, so in case something just looks royally incorrect, then we can fix it from there, so I'm not having to, like, go down every step to figure out what the heck is going on. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just invert, quote unquote, and move it to the back. So instead of being the first, third, and fourth letters, it's going to be the last. No! Wait. Or is it having me just switch places? So instead of third and fourth, wait. Instead of the third and fourth, is it just trying to tell me to switch it so the fourth letter's in the third spot and the third letter's in the fourth spot? Am I making this more confusing than it needs to be? Okay, we have a couple ways on how we can do this, so I am very confused. Invert the third and fourth letters. Honestly, I got no brain today, so your guess is as good as mine. I appreciate you at least, you know, bearing with me while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, because you can definitely tell that I used a walkthrough whenever I got to this part, because I was just like, I'm not feeling answering this today. I think what I'm gonna do, because it's not telling me to swap them, it's telling me to invert them. Or if we're looking at it to invert it, I think maybe that means the third letter is going, it's the first third right now. I think what it might be trying to say is to make it the last third. So the letters, the third and fourth letters that I have are S and P. So SP. So I think what it's telling me to do is to invert it, so then it's towards the end, and so the fourth will still be the fourth letter, but it'll be the fourth from the end. So then it would just invert it to PS towards the end, I think, is where my mind is telling me. That's my gut feeling, but instead we're gonna star it so in case, you know, something isn't right by the end of it, we can fix it. So I think that's what it's telling me to do. So we have DNTAL QWOIL. No. Okay. QWOI. And so then change it to PSLUCO. I think that's what it's telling me to do, but I could be wrong. I started, so not to worry. And I have like a whole notebook here, so we can adjust this whenever we feel like it. Swap the second letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. So basically just any non-vowel. So wait, don't quote me on that. Let me double check what I feel like I'm messing up so bad, you guys. Just my brain. Man, I really am not feeling well. I forgot about this puzzle, and man, I'm not feeling well. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure a consonant is just not a non-vowel. So I know it is. I know it is. Don't second guess yourself. Okay, so we have the second letter, which is N. It feels like I'm trying to spell dental. Because I have DNTAL right now as the first five letters. God, I'm really out of it. So it says, swap the second letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. So we're going from the left. So C L S P I've already lost count. I, for some reason, was caught. My mind is so out of it. I was considering if I was a vowel or not. The consonant. Okay, so we have C, L, S, P, W, Q. Is that 6? And then L would be the 7th. Let me double check that. 1. I started on the O by accident. C L S P W Q L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, we need the 8th consonant. I'm so stupid. 8th consonant from the left. So then that would be a T, which is literally the letter right next to it. Am I doing something wrong? No. So I have D, T, N, A, L, Q, W, O, I, P, S, L, U, C, O. Place the first L to the right of its second occurrence. Well, the good news is that we have 2 L's at the very least, so I'm doing something right. Place the first L to the right of its second occurrence. So then that would be D, T, N, A. Oh, I accidentally wrote the L. Place the first L to the right of its second occurrence. Okay. Q, W, O, I, P, S, L, L, U, C, O. Move the 3rd and 4th letters to the front. So the new 3rd and 4th letters are N and A. So then that would make it Sorry if you can hear something shake. That's the table that I'm working on right now. So now we have N, A, D, T, Q, W, O, I, P, S, L, L, U, C, O. Remove the C. So it just says remove the C, so thankfully we only have one C, so remove it. So we have N, A, D, T, Q, W, O, I, P, S, L, L, U, O. Once you'll find that I messed something up royally. Let's see. NADT QWOIPSLLUO. Did I do something wrong? Let's see. Q. So we have Ned. Do I have to read it out loud or something? So I have. Okay, so again, just. I've written out NADT QWOIPSLLUO. Nad. No, I messed something up. I can just feel it. Oh, what did I mess up? Oh! No. Wait a minute. Do I have to do this again? Because I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. Nope, that's not right. Two simple words to contain such wisdom, but swap the first letter and the last letter. I swear, I feel like I messed something up early. Maybe if we invert it. So I feel like I got stuck on the invert the third and fourth letters. I have a feeling that's where we got stuck. So let's try something else. So we have, we're gonna go back in time for a second. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so, what's that? Oh, so we're back to this step, and it's, I currently have DN, SP, TAL, yeah, wait. Yeah, SP, did I messed something up, I can feel it. You know what, we're just gonna do this one more time real quick. Bear with me, guys. Alright. So, we have that word. I'm still not gonna pronounce that, because I know I'm not gonna do it correctly. Let's see. I'm just breezing through these one more time. to C. QID NUN. Excuse me. C. Okay. So, E S A T C Q U I D N U N C S. If anyone has any ideas, you are welcome to say so, because this is like literally the only puzzle I think I remember having so much trouble with. So alright. Swap the first letter and the last letter. So again, I still think that this means the first letter and the last letter, I think, is S and E. So S R S A T Z Q U I D N U N C E, I think is what we need. All right. Whoops. I'm reading stuff incorrectly, sorry. Alright, so I have that written down. Change the R to P and Z to W. So then it would be S, P, S, A, T, W, Q, U, I, D, N, U, N, C, E. Remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. The first appearance. Maybe that's what I got wrong. Maybe when it's maybe that's what I got wrong. Let me look at my notes here. SPS ATW QUI D NUN TC. I think I messed it up. I think when it says remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter, I think I read that, or I interpreted that incorrectly. And I think that meant to get rid of the first occurrence, not like I thought it meant the first appearance of the duplicated letters. So like the first, what I have here is SPS, right? So when I first read it, I think I was thinking when it said first appearance is remove the first duplicate. So then it would be SPA, you know. What I think it's trying to say is that I need to get rid of the first S out of that mess. So then it would be P, S, A, T, W, Q, U, I, D, and then we have an N-U-N, so then I think that means get rid of the first N, so then it's D, U, N, C, E. And I just noticed that the last 5 letters are dunce, so I think it's trying to tell me something. I think it's trying to tell me that I'm a dunce. Alright, and then move the W one place to the right. So then I think I was doing that correctly where, you know, just moving it. So then it would be P, S, A, T, Q, sorry, Q, W, U, I, D, U, N, C, E. Okay. Oh, I got a little cat mouth. It looked like, oh, yeah, you probably did. I'm like looking down intensely at my notebook, trying to be like, what did I do wrong? You know? Yeah, so you probably saw like a little bit of a cat mouth there. As I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I promise we'll get this done before the end of the stream. We're gonna get this done one way or another. Okay. So we moved the W's. Now it's P S A T Q W U I D U N C E. So I believe in you. Thank you. All right. Move the 9th and 10th letters to the front. So it looks like we're gonna have some new letters. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now that is actually D-U. So then move those to the front. Wait. No, I counted wrong. I think I counted that wrong. Hang on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, I think I did something wrong. Wait. I think what I'm doing is that I think I'm leaving the space. I think I have to consider this all one word. And I think the space might be throwing me off, so let's see what's happening here. So I have P-S-A-T-W. Oh! I'm so stupid! Hold on, let me erase what I have. Okay. I can't read! I cannot read. Okay. Alright, so I missed one. Man, that dunce is really coming back. Okay, remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. I missed one. There's 2 U's. Oh my god. So, we get rid of the first. Okay, so we're going back real quick. So we have 2 S's, 2 U's, and 2 N's. I can't believe I missed that. So we got to get rid of the first U and then the first N. So then it should be... I can't believe I missed that. So then it should be P-S-A-T-W Q-I, because remember it was a Q-U-I, so now we get rid of the first U, because then the second U is in between the N's, so that's Q-I-D-U-N-C-E. Very good to know that dunce is still in the word. It's very much insulting me. Okay, we're on the right track, ladies and gentlemen. Move the W 1 place to the right, and I got rid of the space in my notes, so hopefully, you know, if I look at it through the lens of it being one word, that might make it better. So move the W 1 place to the right. So we have P-S-A-T-Q-W-I-D-U-N-C-E. Move the 9th and 10th letters to the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 are now U and N. So it's U-N-P-S-A-T-Q-W-I-D-C-E. It looks like. D-C-E. Perfect. Add an L after every 5th letter. So we're on step 7 right now. Oh, Jesus, we're on step 7. So we have U-N-P-S-A-L, because that's 5, T-Q-W-I-D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, L-C-E. Okay, so now our new word here is U-N-P-S-A-L-T-Q-W-I-D-L-C-E. let me triple check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, L, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, after every fifth letter. So, change the second and fourth vowels to O. So, I swear I'm gonna know my vowels and my consonants. Now we're getting somewhere. So the second and fourth vowels. So the second would actually, so our first vowel is U, and our second vowel is an A. So that means we change that A to an O, and then we have to find our fourth one. So A-E-I-O-U, L-T-Q-I, that is the third, D-L-C-E. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that E, I believe, still changes to an O. So now our new word is UNPSOLTQWIDLCO. Almost sounds like I'm trying to say unstoppable, but then there's like salt in between it. If you can look at it. If I could show you, I would, but whew, what a mess this is. Move the seventh letter 2 places to the left. So let's find our seventh letter. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is T. So then we move it to, so then that would make it UNPSTOLQWIDLCO. And I believe that is what it is. Okay, now we're on step 10. Invert the third and fourth letters. Now we're on to the one that I thought was going to be the most infamous. So, let's see. I feel like when it says invert, I feel like I'm just looking at this at the thing. I think when it says invert, I think it just means switch them. Switch, like invert the third and fourth letters. I think it just means make the third and fourth letters, you know, switch them. So the third's now the fourth and the fourth's now the third. I think that's what it is trying to say. So our third and fourth letters are P and S, and so I think we just gotta change it to SP. I believe. I'm double checking my thing here real quick to make sure that I'm not messing something up. Okay, so then it should be UNSPTOLQWIDLCO, I think. I'm also gonna star this just in case to double check and make sure. So in case something goes wrong, you know, at least we know it's not gonna be removing the first appearance of any duplicated letter. Okay, so then swap the second letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. So, swap the second letter from the right. So the second letter from the right is C, with the 8th consonant from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's Q. I realized I also did this incorrectly the first time too. Wow. Goodness me, what am I doing? I think I swapped my lefts from my rights. Oh my god. I think I swapped my lefts from my rights the last time. I am... Jeez. Tell me you're not feeling well without telling me you're not feeling well. This is it right here. Okay. So, swap the second letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. So, skip the U and skip the O. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. So, because the 8th consonant from the left would be the D. So we had an N, S, P, T, L, Q, W, D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now we should have U, N, S, P, T, O, L, Q, W, I, C, L, D, O, I think is what this is trying to do. Place the first L to the right of its second occurrence. Okay, so we gotta find the first L and then move it to the second L. So the L's kind of in the middle, so now we have to move it alongside that. So it should be U, N, S, P, T, O, and then remove the L and put the Q, W, I, C, L, L, D, O. I think that's what that's trying to say. L, L, D, O. Move the third and fourth letters to the front. So then the third and fourth letters are S and P, because remember we swapped those. So we have, if that's telling us to move the first and fourth letters to the front, it should be S, P, U, N, T, yeah, S, P, U, N, T, O, Q, W, I, C, L, L, D, O, and then remove the C. So now we have S, P, U, N, T, O, Q, W, I, remove the C, so then it would be L, L, D, O. I'm seeing words. Once you have, you'll find that spun to Q will do. I actually have words! Spun to Q will do. So, I think that is trying to say that Q is the letter that we need. And through process of elimination, you know, we found out all the others. So process of elimination, C or Q is the second letter. Oh my god, that took way longer than it needed to. Oh, we get music again. I'm sorry that was so silent. Okay. Alright. So let me order these. Spun to Q will do. I'm pretty sure that that means Q is the right one. So, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should be 1 is C, 2 is Q, after that whole mess. 3 is L, 4 is X, and 5 is N. So we have C, Q, L, X, N. So I hope to God that that is correct, because I will end the stream now if that is incorrect, and I will not finish this game. Oh! Lamau. Rage quit. Well, I mean, we saw the banshee, so that must be a good sign. I'm not gonna lie, though, the crow kind of scared me more when it flew in my face, like, very early on. So... I hope I didn't have to go back to that rock. I hope I can just answer it as is. Speaking of which, I'm gonna save just in case. Okay, so we have 1 C, then Q, then L, then X, and N? CQ, XLN. Maybe I do have to go to the rock. Hold on. I am like 99.9% sure that this is the right code. I think I just need to go to the rock. Because remember, we went to the rock and then I realized that I was having audio issues and so I like reloaded the file. So, there we go. So we have that. Please, I'm pretty sure that this is it. At least we can enjoy Nancy's jetpack flying animation. Oh man, it reset itself. Okay, so we have C, U, L, X. Thank God! That was me closing the freaking book. We got it! Oh, thank God! Oh! We got it! We got it! Hell yeah!
I think this doll is supposed to be me.
Ooh. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Wait, are those Nancy's? Is that her car key? Oh my God, that's actually really creepy. We've got a key. Aww. And that's Fiona, the daughter who, got blown up in the explosion along with her parents. What were her parents' names again? Brendan, I think? And I forget the wife's name. Oh, wait, there's a family tree literally right up here. Hang on. Brendan and Caitlin. Okay. Brendan and Caitlin. Alright, cool. And then there's Fiona Malloy there. So... Oh, we got some reading, lads. Ooh, give me a sec. Alright. Despite my reservations, Brendan built and gave to Fiona her very own jetpack. How do you give a kid a jetpack? Her constant, often tearful pleas for permission to use his had simply become intolerable. Brendan said it would help teach her responsibility, and I must admit, the look of pure joy on her face when he presented her with it, and her spontaneous, utterly sincere promise to use it carefully forever and ever, half convinced me it was a good idea. Is this Caitlin? Caitlin, you gotta be a better mother than that. You can't just let your kid ride a jetpack that your husband made. Come on. Besides, Brendan's work keeps us all so isolated here. It breaks my heart to think how lonely and bored she must be. But now she's everywhere, circling the castle, soaring over the bog, venturing out to the islands and back. And since Brendan is harder at work than ever on his liquid propellants, it falls upon me to don his jetpack and keep an eye on her whenever it appears she's getting too adventurous. Brendan has made my job somewhat easier by fitting Fiona's jetpack with a device that causes it to automatically descend should she try to fly beyond the borders of the castle toward town. The fireworks inadvertently caused by Brendan's test launches have already created enough stir in town. Were someone to see Fiona arcing across the skies of Baylor? I think Baylor. That would be the end of our happy life here for sure. Fortunately, working at the inn, as I do almost nightly, I hear all the rumors and manage to nip those concerning Castle Malloy in the bud by attributing the strange flickering lights some people swear they've seen up here to the activities of fairies, which many, if not most of our neighbors, is a perfectly reasonable explanation. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Brendan has managed to fool everyone into thinking he's developing a new fuel for armored vehicles. In fact, he sometimes conducts tours of the false laboratory he maintains next to the library in order to support his subterfuge. Oh, I think that might be the part that blew up. If the truth of what he's developing in the real lab were ever discovered, I shudder to think of the consequences. Oh dear, Fiona just shot by outside the window. Time to brave the jetpack and go see what she's up to. I forgot how weird some of these Nancy Drew games are. Just, you know, just casually, like, what, in the 40s? They're just like, hey, time to don my jetpack and watch over my daughter. Gotta head off for the night to do some things before bed. Have a good rest of the stream and have a good night. You have a good night too! Thanks for staying with it. Sorry if you spent the majority of it me, like, struggling with that puzzle. So, you have a good night, and we'll see you on the next stream, hopefully. So, so for those of you that are still here, we know what this key goes to. If you remember correctly, there was a locked box at the bog. So that's... Oh, we don't even have to trek forward. We can just, like, go to the hut. It's perfect. So I'm gonna save one more time real quick. And, you'll notice that with this key that we have, it actually matches the symbol there. So, we open it, dun-dun-dun, and so we look at it and it says, "Happy 6th birthday to a darling daughter. Dear Fiona, you are the light of our life, our deepest love to you always. Happy birthday, sweetheart." So, I think you guys can, figure out what's going on here. So...
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Listen, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be in here. This is your home, isn't it? My name's Nancy Drew, and you're Fiona, right? Fiona Malloy? Fiona, listen, I didn't mean any harm. See, I'm looking for someone, a young man named Matt. I don't suppose you've seen him. Fiona?
Oh no.
Huh?
So, we gotta take that in for a second. So yeah, if you didn't catch on, Nancy literally said it right there and then that the Banshee that's been flying around is actually Fiona. She's been flying around this whole time. Why she's been flying around, who knows? I don't, but... And now she just kind of, I don't know, dumped us through a trap door? Why? I don't know. But What a twist! I think we kind of surmise, like when we were on the second floor, that that was Fiona running around, but you know, now we've seen her right then and there. And she got really close, man. She's old and she survived the explosion. My goodness, that's a lot to go through, I think.
No, don't touch that.
Oh,
No!
Nuts. Well, now you're trapped over there and I'm trapped over here. No harm done.
I take it you're Matt. I'm Nancy Drew, the maid of honor.
Thrilled, I'm sure. You wouldn't happen to have a tunnel boring machine in your pocket, would you? Or food? Do you have any food on you? A biscuit or two, some crisps, Cocoa Kringle, anything?
Sorry.
Oh, the only thing that woman in the shabby dress ever gives me are carrots and potatoes and such. I've been wandering around down here for days. I want something full of sugar and nice, greasy fat. You know, real food.
you know, real food. The bad stuff. God, Matt's been down here for days? Oh my god.
She feeds you?
Every once in a while, the silo slides open, and she'll be standing up there in the fresh air looking down at me. Then I get showered with vegetables, she goes away, and the silo slides shut.
Ooh.
Whenever I talk to her, she kind of grunts as if she understands what I'm saying, yet she refuses to help me. It's like I'm her pet or something. And now there's two of us. Dibs on the potatoes.
He's so quick. He's accepted. He's gone through the whole stage of denial, and now he's just accepted the fact that he's going to be down here, and it's just like, they're mine. My potatoes. You can't have them.
Why did this door shut when I pulled that switch?
As best I can figure from the papers and drawings I've found, you're standing in the laboratory where the bloke who lived here during World War II did all his top secret research. He was working on new forms of propulsion to be used in flying machines, rockets, that sort of thing. Apparently, to keep unwanted visitors out, he planted devices which would allow him, at the push of a button, to seal off the lab. This gate and all the others will go up when our hostess decides to feed us. Opening those silo doors seems to reset everything. Opening those silo doors is also the only way out of here. Believe me, I know.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Kyler and Kit think you disappeared as a practical joke. Yikes. Or how did you get down here? We'll go the first one.
Kyler and Kit think you disappeared as a practical joke.
A reasonable assumption. Pulling the wool over people's eyes while pulling the rug out from under them is something I take great pleasure in. I don't know why, I just do. And actually they are, in a way, quite correct. In point of fact, I stumbled upon the entrance to a secret passage in the nursery, so I thought it would be jolly good fun to make some ghostly sorts of noise from inside it and give Kyler a fright. But all of a sudden, this crow flew in through the window and came straight at my eyes. I fell backwards into the passage trying to get away from it, and the next thing I knew, I was falling through a hole in the floor. Fortunately, I only fell about 2 meters. So I got to my feet, and since it was dark and my glasses were knocked off when that crow attacked me, I started feeling my way along the wall, looking for a ladder or something so I could climb back up. But instead, my hand hit some sort of button. A siren went off, the door above me slid shut, and there I was. I yelled until I was hoarse, but no use. I was trapped. So I felt my way along the tunnel, looking for another way out, until I got to the lab you're standing in. At which point, I blundered into the button you just pressed, siren goes off, door comes down, and suddenly I'm even more trapped. Not long after that, the doors at the top of the silo slid open. So I looked up, and by squinting really hard, I could see an old woman with long hair, wearing a long ratty dress, just standing there, looking down at me. I called to her, told her who I was and what had happened. I told her everything. Called to her till I went hoarse again, but she just stood there. I even tossed my ring up to her, saying, "Go ahead, keep it, just get me the heck out of here." Nothing.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, we have a lot to say. Mr. Delaney thinks you've been spirited away by fairies.
Mr. Delaney, the caretaker, he thinks you were spirited away by fairies.
You know, I actually miss that superstitious, super ridiculous old fossil. Kit and I spent the better part of an evening rigging line in the garden so we could fool him into thinking a leprechaun was moving through the bushes. Only a branch snapped off and whacked Kit in the eye, and that was that. Except I must admit, seeing as I have no idea who or what that thing is that has us trapped down here, Mr. Delaney might not be all that wrong.
I'm pretty sure her name's Fiona. She's the daughter of Brendan Malloy, the guy who was doing all the research down here. Everyone thought she was killed along with her parents when this place exploded. But she wasn't, and she's been wandering around in the bog near the castle ever since.
Oh.
So, if our wedding ever does take place, it looks like I'll end up with a crazy in-law after all.
At least he's still in good spirits after being trapped here for a couple of days. Well, now we know that Kit wasn't even punched by Matt, so then, like, why was he trying to hide it from us? Why he got the black eye? He literally could have just said he was whacked in the face with a tree branch and not worry. He purposely was making drama by not saying anything. A weirdo.
For a while, Kit was convinced you disappeared because you had decided you didn't want to marry Kyler after all.
I'm not surprised. The fact is, soon after we got here, he tried to tell me I was about to make a colossal mistake and that I should call off the wedding. Such wishful thinking on his part is exactly why I didn't ask him to be my best man. Oh, I made up some excuse about office politics and occupational expediency, but Kit was and is, and hopefully always will be, my best friend. But having him be my best man knowing he's still smitten with Kyler, I figured I'd pass.
I mean, that's a smart move, probably. So, you know, good for him for... Well, maybe not good for him, but I mean, like, it's sad that there's still drama like that, but, you know, the fact that, he, you know, was thinking about that and trying not to hurt Kit's feelings too much, you know, that's a pretty good thing to think about.
Kyler's trying her best not to show it, but she's really worried about you.
That's the worst of it. Knowing that my eagerness to play a silly prank on her is going to wind up ruining the wedding. She's going to be so disappointed and humiliated and appalled. She'll never forgive me. What an idiot I am. I love her so much, and I am so lucky a mongrel like me landing someone as smart and beautiful as her, and now, whether I ever get out of here or not, I'm going to lose her. What an unthinking, short-sighted, immature idiot.
Aww.
Well, I'm gonna go find us a way out of here.
Great. Why don't I wait right here?
Well, there he goes. See, I mean, to be fair, I mean, like, if he had a pranking bone in his body, you know, like, just hiding behind a wall to spook somebody, you know, I mean, if they get a good laugh at it, or something like that, you know, that's one thing, but the rest of it was all circumstantial, and he shouldn't beat himself up over it. I mean, how was he gonna know that he was gonna, like, a crow was gonna fly in his face, snap off his glasses, fall into a tunnel, and then an old lady decides to keep him as a pet, you know? Like, how do you... You don't expect stuff like that. Don't beat yourself up, Matt. You did one little prank, and somehow the majority of it is not your fault. Don't worry. What is this? Ah, final launch checklist. Required as part of level 5 procedures. Checklist must be used on launch day. Launch controller. Verify all arming switches are off. Warning, all pyrotechnic devices must remain unarmed until completed rocket is on pad and ready to launch. Load rocket and launch pad. Prepare launch pad. Load rocket base on launch rod. Secure propulsion and igniter in position. Complete rocket body. Prepare rocket. Whoop. Verify controller is off. Disconnect power source. Verify safety key is not in controller and arming switch is off. Attach wire leads to launch controller. Verify launch rod's position and lock in place. Final launch sequence. Insert safety key in controller and power on. Continuity check. Arm all devices for launch. Countdown to silo opening and rocket launch. Catastrophic failure of procedures. Disarm all non-fired pyrotechnic devices. Remove safety key. Verify correct build of rocket. Resume checklist at prepare rocket. Are we gonna launch a rocket? Oh my gosh. So we have the periodic table of elements here. So... oh my god, these are like kind of creepy pictures. And then there's like pictures, it looks like from Fiona. How cute. Oh, little I love yous. There's the rocket. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Well, you know what we have to do here. We gotta untangle these and find the right wire. Like, just find the right wire, it looks like, with the right color. Like that. So, this is gonna take a little bit of time, so bear with me. I'm gonna try my best to use the mouse, but if it gets too difficult, sometimes I just, like when I do puzzles like this, I usually just use my finger, and drag it across the screen, but, you know, for the viewer's sake, I'm gonna try and use the mouse, but if it gets to be too difficult, then I'm gonna use my finger. But basically, we're just trying to find which wire goes with which color, but actually, before we do that, I should probably explore once more just to see what's here. So it looks like we need to make some steps
I can't reach. It's too high.
to get that.
Sounds right to me.
Sounds right to me. What? And we have rocket parts, it looks like. Let's see. Side view. This is the rocket blueprints. Fin type. There's 3 types. That's the rocket thing. We're not going to touch that yet because that looks like it's going to launch the rocket. There we go. Work log. Perfect. Rocket note. Having decided to confine tests to liquid propellants only, believe they will prove more efficient than either a solid or hybrid propellant system. This means altering rocket interior, as liquids must be kept in separate tanks until ignition. Also requires separate combustion chamber. Note, test possibility of turning liquid fuels to gases prior to entering combustion chamber. May improve efficiency? Question mark. Shift of center of gravity will occur as propellants are ignited and forced out of rocket nozzle. Test varying weight, loads, and component placements to ensure stable flight. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone here to take some pictures. Almost just completely knocked over everything I have next to me. Let's take a picture, because I saw those colors, they match the, the wires that we saw. So red and gray, purple and red, brown on brown, black and blue, and pink and green. I don't know if we need to know about any of this. Tests have concluded that only fin type 1 is successful. So that's the fin types that we saw earlier. So we'll have to double check which one's the fin type. Due to heavier liquid loads, must now maximize thrust. Different propellant combinations will result in varying speeds. F equals MVE plus PE minus PO. AE with VE, I know that's a lot of letters. Specific heat ratio, R equals gas constant, and TE equals exit temperature. See notes in Castle Lab for results of previous tests and possible new combinations. Propellant X29 has been installed. Test launch tomorrow. Will also attempt secondary launch using propellant combination Y31 to be prepared later today. Launch controller to be prepped. Insert safety key to power on, then flip first switch to check continuity. Green light indicates correct wire connection. Arm rocket with second switch before initiating countdown. Flip third switch to launch. Okay. So we have a couple things to do here. So fin type 1 is like this almost rectangle type thing. So let's do that first because that's really easy. They're all right here. So we can only carry one fin type at a time, so it looks like we have the triangle. There's our square. The one with the circle in it. So I believe what we have to do is put them right there. Perfect. Let's see. Alright, so it doesn't have a cone. We need to get the cone. Oops. So that's what those stairs are for, is like we can't reach it because it's too high. So what we have to do is put these in correctly. These aren't too bad. See, I can do this one very easy. I like these kinds of puzzles. Always have. There's our cone. Oops. Hello. There we go. I'm getting thrown in every which way. Alright, so we have the cone on. Let's see. So now let's do, I'm gonna save real quick. So let's do this. Alright, bear with me on this because, like I mentioned before, I'll try to use my mouse, but... So it said connect the colors, like in the pictures. Let me open up my photo here. So basically we have to connect gray to yellow, purple with red, brown with orange, it looks like, black with blue, and purple with green. The only problem is that we don't know which one goes with, you know, we don't know which color is what number. So that's what this is. That's what we have to do. So let's start with purple because it's at the top here. So it looks like we go down, go around town. It looks like it goes up like this. Where's it going? It looks like it's going through here. And then it looks like it's twisting. Going up. Whoop. Now where does it go from here? I think it's going this way. So then... And it's going behind these two. And then I think it rotates here. It's really hard to see, isn't it? And then I think it goes this way, it looks like. So it spins, and it goes this way, up, and it goes in between those, spins to there, goes through this way, and it looks like it's one. So, and that was for purple because I'm just going top down, so we have to combine purple with red, is what the note said. So it goes into one. I could be wrong, but I guess we're gonna see if the rocket blows up if I do this incorrectly. Alright, so we have to go with black, and that will connect with blue. So, let's try it. Okay, so following it, it looks like it spins and then goes back this way. Goes down and around, going through all of these. Goes through, passes through, goes down. Now it's going behind all these and behind that. Snakes through all of this. Big curve. And then I think it bends upward this way. It looks like that's the only way it can go. So then we'll go up this way. It snakes through all of this. Wiggle, wiggle. Spin. Spin. Goes down through those. I messed up. I accidentally went to the pink, it looks like. Let's try this one again, shall we? I messed up somewhere, so let's try the black again. So we'll snake. It spins. It looks like it's going this way. Up. And around. Down. Around all these. Goes through, snakes those, goes behind that, we've been here. Looks like it bends and goes this way. A big turn. Where else would it go? Because it looks like it would go behind that and up there. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm gonna try it again, and if it goes back to pink, we'll skip black and try another. Yeah, there's something going on with that, but for the life of me, I can't tell which direction it wants us to go in. So, I think it might bend down, but that doesn't make sense if it does that. So this is where the error is, so we're in this wire here. And so it looks like it should just like go back, turn up and go this way, but it might be saying to go down. No. Forget I said that. No, that's not the case. Let's go with pink next. So pink should be connected to green, and let's try pink and see if we can get a result from it. And go from there. So pink snakes upward. Goes this way, up and around, goes through that, goes down, and this way, and around. I know this might take me back to black, but I mean... Oh! I think I found the issue. Let's try... Let me double check here. So, alright, so it wasn't here, it was somewhere else. So we spin, have it go. And then it goes through here, up through all of this mess. So that's where I was getting stuck. Oh no, where does it reconnect? Here? Let's see. Alright. I think this is the only way it can go now. Yeah. Alright, so the pink one ends in 5. Then 5 has to go to green because that's what pink is connected to. Well, at least we ended that one with a number. So let's try black again, see if we can get blue. Let's try it one more time because I'm stubborn like that. Alright, so we spin. Go this way. Go this way. Spin. Alright, so there's a jumbled mess. No, I know I'm messing up somewhere. Actually, you know what? We might save black for last because I'm really struggling with that one. So let's go with gray, and then that has to be combined to yellow. So let's do gray and see if we can find a good combination for that. So spin. Spin. Alrighty. And upward and out, and it looks like it curves upward here. And then it snakes behind all of this, it looks like. Goes into the front, snakes around like that. And then it looks like it's going through all of this to come out this way. And then it spins around again to go this way. It snakes back down here. And it looks like it bends here to then bend back this way to 4. Ooh, what a mess. So 4, looks like. So now we have brown, which needs to connect to orange. And if we can get this one and then connect it with the blue, we should be good to go. So let's go with brown and see if we can get a separate number for it. Let me try that again. Alright, spin upward. Snake through, it looks like. To down here. It curves that. Up there, around there. Tight turn there. And then it looks like it goes there, down, around this way. Ooh, wow, this is really difficult to see. I can't tell which direction it's trying to go in. Ooh, seems we might be at an impasse. Does it just keep going up? It doesn't look like it connects there, but let's try and see. I think I might have messed something up. Yeah, I have this feeling that I definitely messed something up. It says it's 3. It could be 3. But let's double check and go backwards from 2 to see if it winds up black. If it goes to the black, then we'll know we did it right. So, excuse me. Let's do wires. We're gonna save it differently, just in case. So, Let's see. Where does it want to take us today? Looks like it goes up at the bend here. Circle our way down. Cut through there. Go up here. Go around there. Spin. And then go back this way. Snake around. And go back through. I did something wrong. Hang on. This is so difficult sometimes. Let's see. Okay, and then we spin. I did something that like wait. What is happening? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. Maybe this is why I kept going back to the pink wire when I was trying to find black. You know, at least the music decides to continuously play on this one. Compared to, like, when we were trying to solve that riddle. That was a nightmare. Okay, so it then goes around, goes up, goes this way, spins. Oh my gosh. Where do I keep getting backwards? Where do I keep getting thrown through a loop? How do I keep turning back the way I came? Up, down, through, down, this way, through that loop, up, up, spin, spin, go this way, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I know what I'm doing wrong, and I should have figured that out sooner. But this is what happens when you try to stream when you're not feeling the best. I figured out what the problem is. I'm so sorry you guys had to see me go through that mess. Okay, so we go through this way. No, we don't. Okay, I know what I did wrong. There we go. So we spin, go up this way, go through that, go through here, and then we go down this way. Yeah. Go down this way. Go through here. Oh dear. Where do I go from here? This way? No. This way. Maybe. Okay, so it does go to black. Okay, so in the end, we figured it out. I think this is it. And we're gonna save just in case. Good lord, I can't believe I... That took so much longer than it should have. Okay. And it said 90.1.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Okay, so thankfully we don't have the key, so we did something right with that green light. I think that might be the wires? So... Alright.
Did you know there was a button here that says, in case of lockdown, press to open?
What? You mean something that could open up a way to escape was right under my nose the whole time? That does it. If I get out of here, I'm having that eye surgery. My weak stomach will just have to get over it.
Aww. So... Jeez. Oh, get ready. This is an infamous Nancy puzzle. Can I leave this without it exploding? So basically, there's a key all the way up here, right? And so we have to get this machine here to get up there without messing up all these chemicals. These are all chemicals here, right? And so then we have to put them in their right respective categories and go from there. Thankfully, we have a periodic table of elements that shows us which categories go with what, so... I'm gonna take a picture of the categories and then write down the periodic table, or the chemicals that I see. We'll go back to the periodic tables and identify the right ones. So, that was me dragging my phone with all the pictures. So we have H, F, the dinky ones, N, H, 3, H, G, I, P, H2O, that's easy enough. C, I think that's an L, maybe. K. And locks. Let me pull it up on my phone real quick. Okay, yeah, so the category does tell you what locks is. Okay, so that's not in the periodic table of elements, but it is in the category. It's listed as liquid oxygen. Okay, so we have the big ones for the moment. So, we know what H is, at the very least. That is hydrogen. So that, if we take a look at the category here, it says that hydrogen goes in category 1. So H equals 1. And then, I know it's fluoride, but fluorine, sorry, which would go into category 3, but just for funsies, we're gonna find it here. I think you can find it in here. I'm also not the best with science. I believe fluorine is category 3, which is the F. So, yeah, there it is. Fluorine. Perfect. Alright, what others do we have? NH3. Hg is mercury. So mercury is in category 3. I is iodine. which is, I think they said, what, category 2? LOX is category 2, because again, that's liquid oxygen. Water, H2O, goes in category 2. And P, which I believe is phosphorus. So phosphorus goes in category 1. K. Potassium. K is potassium. I knew that. I believe I knew that, but we're just double checking. So then potassium goes in category 1. And then I believe Cl is chlorine. And I think they said category 1. No. 2. Category 2. Alright. And then... oh, sorry. NH3 is ammonia, which goes into category 1. Okay, so we have the biggies. So now we just have to put everything in their respective places. Oh joy. And you have to be precise with this, or else you could blow up. So, you know, that's how it goes. Yeah, so for example, if you went 1 down, the arrow keys, you can use the arrow keys for this, or the buttons here, to move around, and then this is to open. Yep, there you go. That's what happens. I can't think of anything funny. So, yeah. Once you have a hold of one of them, you can't let go until you put them in their respective categories. And if you were to, like, open it to grab the NH3, but then if instead of going to the 1 down, you went 1 extra down, that would also blow it up. If it connects with another chemical, that blows it up. Everything just blows up. So, I think it's just infamous in the community for how tedious it is. Oh, and did I forget to mention that you have to put it in correctly in here? Because if you go too far into the category, or anything like that, it also blows up. Oh my god, everything just wants to blow up. It's insane. So, we're gonna get our hydrogen here real quick. So, there we go. So, we know what goes in what category. Now we just need to, you know, do it. This could take a while. So... oh, and then if you, like, blow up, you gotta start it all over again. So once I get to a specific spot, I'm just going to save like there's no tomorrow. So... alright, so this one's a little tricky because iodine goes in category 2, right? So we just gotta... saving real quick, just in case. Oh, good. Saves it for me. Fantastic. I'm actually gonna... just so that way, you know, we can go back to that. There we go. So you gotta be really careful when doing this, or you could just blow everything up. Okay. HG, my notes are in front of me. I propped them up against the screen. HG goes in category 3, so I already messed up. I'm thinking too quickly. Thank God for do-overs. Alright, so we can't touch HG because that is category 3. Because that's Mercury. So what can potassium go in? That looks like that can go in category 1. H2O can go in category 2, correct? Okay. But we don't really need to touch that just yet. Can I grab this NH3? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. There we go. We're saving real quick, just in case. Perfect. Okay. What else can we grab that won't accidentally explode? We can grab a little hydrogen over here, because that goes in category 1. Alright, so now, did I get BR? Isn't that just bromine? I think that's bromine. Okay, good, I can leave and come back. Okay. I forgot BR by accident, so we gotta find that real quick. Bromine, there it is. Okay, so yeah, it is bromine. So bromine is category 3. So we can't do anything with bromine anyway because it needs to go into category 3. So what can we put? And where? Let me test something out. Okay, yes, that blows it up. Okay. Trying to see if I can get, the hydrogen in... I'm trying to see if I can get hydrogen in category 2, and it looks like I can't. So it looks like we're, gonna mess around with some of these just a little more. So iodine goes in category 2, so this should still be safe to grab. There we go. Move that back down so we don't hit mercury there, which is just sitting like a sloth. It's only defense. Woohoo! Alright, hydrogen. Back to the category where you belong. Alright, where does potassium go again? Category 1. So, perfect. Not perfect, because mercury's in the way! Ugh. Ew. Hold on, before I forget, where does fluorine go? It goes in category 3, so I think we can actually, like... I think we can, like... bullshit our way into this one. Perfect. Alright, so if we can do that, I'm pretty sure we can get mercury in there. Let's see, how's my range? Perfect. I think we can get it in there. I think we can get mercury in there. So beautiful. Fantastic. We still can't get bromine in there just yet, but we can at least get H2O in category 2. Yeah. At least we can get water in its respective category now, and we don't have to worry about that. Ah! I went too fast. I'm so glad I saved, at the very least. Oh god, gotta focus. There we go. There we go. And so water goes into category 2. Beautiful. Where does fluorine go again? In 3. And bromine goes in 3. We can't do that yet because we don't have... Oh, but we can grab potassium and put it in its respective category. Because it goes into category 1. I notice I'm missing one. What is RN? I'm gonna save one more time. Gotta save maliciously in this. RN. I noticed that I didn't write that one down either. So, RN. Radon? Radon? I think is how that's pronounced. So radon is in category 3. Oh shoot, we can just move that one over then. We should be able to just move that one, no issues. Maybe. Perfect. Slowly but surely we'll be able to get bromine into category 3. So, fluoride goes in category... Fluorine, sorry, goes into category 3. So, the small ones are easy. We can move those to their respective... Hurts, I almost just ran right into the category thing. Alright, so... H2O, we can put in category 2. There we go. I promise I'll be careful from now on, but I'm no guarantee that I won't slip up once I'm so close. Alright, still can't put... We might be able to put bromine into category 3. Let's see. Well, actually, hang on. Let's do a hypothetical here. So if I were to grab bromine... Nope, can't do that yet. Whew. The hypothetical failed. I think we just gotta try and get as much as we can. What? Oh, I had to go one up, didn't I? I'm so sorry for the mess ups, guys. Oh my. Let's try that again. Now you can see why this is not necessarily the fan favorite. It's like the dark horse. It's one of the dark horses of the Nancy Drew games. Yeah, there's some infamous games throughout the Nancy Drew series, like Fox and Geese, this one. Where does Chlorine go? Chlorine goes in category 2, so we can... Woo! Didn't need to do that. So, you know, there's just like a ton of Nancy Drew games in there. The pomegranate one from Labyrinth of Lies. Then there's... It's just a... You know, the Fox and Geese from, like, Wolf and Bicycle Creek. What other infamous ones are there? And while I'm thinking of it, where does RN go again? RN is Radon, I believe. I think we can get Radon in there at the very least. That goes into category 3, if memory serves me correct. Perfect. So we'll squeeze our way past. Can we, like... We might be able to get bromine in there. Let's see. Grab it and then immediately save because I don't trust myself enough. Yes. Yes. Oh, we got the big one out of the way. Hurrah. All right. Potassium goes in category 1. So we can do that, no problem. I can't remember if we have to get all the chemicals in here before we can get the key, but, you know, at the very least, I think I can grab H2O. I don't think that would be an issue. That might be an issue with fluoride right there. You know what? We're not gonna risk it. We're gonna try it. So we get K here, which also goes into category 1. Alrighty, fantastic. So then we have liquid oxygen, which goes into category 2. Alright, and then we got another K here, which goes into category 1. Whew, I accidentally lifted up my mouse. Alright. Fantastic. So now we go back to mercury over here. And it looks like we can probably brush our way through iodine there and put it into category 3 where it belongs. So... I don't trust it. Okay. And then iodine goes in 2. So... Flop. Category 2. So we can probably get fluoride or fluorine over here. Okay. Fluorine goes into category 3, which is now open. And then bromine, that goes in category 2, 3. It went into category 3. There we go. Perfect. So now, let's get these. I think we have to get all of them in their respective categories, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. Because, went the wrong way. Because, you know, might as well just be consistent. Okay. Chlorine goes in category 2. My notes are fading out a little bit. Hang on. No. Not close enough. Whew! Okay. 2 Cl2. Then we have one tiny little baby hydrogen there. And then we'll have our key. And then we'll be good. Hooray! We're almost done, I promise, guys. So, hydrogen, of course, goes into category 1. Alright. So now all we have left is, I think this is the ignition key. The startup key. And then we bring that down to us, if I remember correctly. Perfect. Not really, but enough. Alright, so I think we have those. We have the wires. We'll double check that before we start. We have the cone. I don't think we need anything else over here. That's at 90 degrees.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Do I need to put the... Let's double check the notes first before I do anything else. Let's see. Alright, green line indicates correct wire connection. Okay, so, hey, we got the wires correct. Insert key, safety key to power on, then flip first switch to check continuity. Green light indicates arm rocket with second switch before initiating countdown. Flip third switch to launch. Okay, so green means we did it right. So all we need left is the key. Put a 90. Oh, something's not right. Oh no. Something's not right. Oh no. Am I missing fuel? What am I missing? Oh, man. Oh god, what am I missing? It's the right fin type. Let's see. We have the cone. We did all that correct. Then flip first switch to check continuity. Green light indicates correct wire connection. Arm rocket with second switch before initiating countdown. Flip third switch to launch. I think I'm doing it right. Can we talk to Matt?
Feel like talking?
Can't talk. Too hungry.
Oh, goodbye. Do I have to double check the wires? They said the first one means that it's good, right? So, let's see. I know this is okay. It has to be. I think that one goes down like this. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was purple again? Purple is supposed to go with red. Oh no, I think I messed up. Let's see. One. Wait. Hang on. What is happening? Oh no! Okay, so what? It said 4 goes with purple? Is that what's going on? It's the only way it can go. It goes up and around. Okay, I know I'm doing something wrong. Ugh. Let's try this. Oops. Maybe I was right the first time. Okay, so maybe I was right the first time. Okay, so that green does mean that we're doing something right. I think I'm gonna save. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna launch a rocket, and we're gonna see how well it goes. No, this is a bad idea. Oh! My God.
Nancy? What on earth is going on? Matt!
Kyla, we're trapped down here. Get a ladder or something.
Oh, Matt, I've been so worried about you. Where have you been? I missed you so much. I was afraid I'd never see you again. And I've got so much to tell you. No, I take that back. There's only one thing I want to tell you. I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
Aww. Cute.
By the time Kit came back with a ladder, Kyler had said I love you to Matt approximately 150 times. And Matt had said it to Kyler about 200 times.
Wow,
and they
Nancy
were
got loud.
still saying it to each other on the day of their wedding 4 days later. Even Kit remarked that Matt's little misadventure seemed to have been good for their relationship. Needless to say, this bummed Kit out, until he met the very beautiful young Irish woman who catered the reception. Long story short, it looks like Kit will soon be returning to Ireland, and not just to sketch plans for potential housing developments.
Ooh.
As for Mr. Delaney, he still can't accept the fact that the strange wail I kept hearing wasn't a banshee, but an old siren that Matt kept inadvertently setting off down in the tunnels. Nor is he clear on the fact that Fiona, whose jetpack was also a source of weird noises, was responsible for many of the strange phenomena he'd always attributed to fairies.
Aw.
But he understood immediately that Fiona was someone in need of compassion
Aw.
and helped the police take her into custody without incident.
Aw.
Apparently, after the explosion killed her parents, Fiona was taken in and raised by an old hermit who lived alone in the bog hut, which did not exactly do wonders for the little girl's mental or emotional development. But
Yikes.
she's getting lots of attention now, and she's so bright, after all, her father was a rocket scientist, that her prognosis is actually pretty good.
Oh,
Me,
that's
I'm
good.
on my way back to the States, via jet plane, not jetpack. My pack and Fiona's were quickly confiscated by military types bent on adapting them for use on the battlefield.
Ooh.
Unfortunately for them, Brendan's intricate fuel system has them completely and hopelessly stumped,
Good.
which has no doubt made Fiona's crow and all its feathered friends very happy. They finally have the skies above Castle Malloy all to themselves.
Which metal was not shown on the density list in the library? It was gold. It was gold because I thought it was gold, and it turned out to be something else. It turned out to be, not bronze. Bronze? No. Something else. What? It was totally not gold. Oh, what wasn't listed on the sheet? Oh, I thought they were talking about the actual stuff you had to find. So basically, with these Nancy Drew games, you can get these rewards for doing like little Easter eggs or something for doing stuff. Like you can find Easter eggs by doing certain things, or winning all levels in Difference Detective. I forgot to do the last dollhouse. Oh man, I was so excited to finish the mystery that I forgot to do the last dollhouse because we needed the Nancy doll. Oh man. Fortune Seeker, I think is if you use Madame Isabel for all the fortunes. So I think if you just go to her a certain number of times, for turning the leprechauns round and round, I think you just had to spin the leprechauns, and I didn't even do that. Master Printer for your bold use of color. I didn't know we could use the printer outside of what we had. Style and Shearer for giving the sheep new looks. Oh, I should have sheared the sheep more. For getting those drink orders filled. Normally I get this one like all the time. All the time. And then I got the trivia thing wrong. So, whoops. Yeah, at least I got a couple of achievements. So, you know, not bad for senior detective, I think.
When my best friend Bess Marvin wins a vacation for 3 at a resort on a private island in the Bahamas, she naturally invites me and her cousin George Fain to go with her. But by the time I arrive, the owners of the resort are nowhere to be found, and Bess has been kidnapped. To get her back, George and I must find a long-lost treasure, a quest that brings us face to face with many of the island's strange inhabitants, and forces us to risk our lives, both on and in the sea. Help us find the treasure before this sun-drenched paradise turns deadly. In my next adventure, Ransom of the 7 Ships.
Oh, another infamous game. Alright, so we finished Nancy Drew, The Haunting of Castle Malloy. Hurrah! So... so, I'll let the credits roll, why not? So this was fun. Took a lot longer than I expected because I usually don't play on Senior Detective, but you know what? I still had a lot of fun, even if I'm not feeling the best. So, hey, the game's finished. I'm hoping to play more Nancy Drew games in the future. Maybe play the ones that I own first, and then we'll go from there to ones that I don't own, but know enough about, and then ones that I just have like no clue. So, I have quite a few of the Nancy Drew games. I have quite a few of the physical copies of Nancy Drew. I have 10 through 13, 16 through 25, and then 29 all in physical copies, so those will be easy to install. And then I have the second game, and the 5th game, and the 33rd game, all in digital, so that'll be good. Those will be easy too. And then I could get the rest all available. So if there are some that you would like to see later down the line, you are more than welcome to give a recommendation. Like if you want me to play your favorite one next, I'm totally down to do that. I'm fine with spooky or funny or non-so-scary ones, so not to worry. I love different genres, different varieties. I'm down. What is this? Wait, hang on, what is this?
Take 1. Speed.
Bloopers?
Action.
Oops.
I forgot this game had bloopers.
Take 3. Speed. Action.
Oh, hi Corey!
My depth perception stinks. Let me try it again.
Oh my god, they're trying to imitate the blooper thing.
Oh, come on, guys. Let me open the box. I gotta know what's in there. Please let me open it. Please. Please, 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 please. Surprise!
Hello! I forgot that they try to imitate like those Pixar bloopers things.
Hi, I'm
I'm gonna get...
I'm Nancy.
Oh dear. Okay, so... Man, I just missed it. I'm sorry I missed the stream. I had an exam due tonight at work. Hey, no, Corey, don't worry about it. You're fine. Thanks for showing up to begin with. So yeah, we finished Nancy Drew, and believe it or not, we didn't cut out on stream! Yay! It won't be cut into multiple parts. We actually went through a full stream without any issues. It's fantastic. So I think I may have fixed the issue, so hopefully I can continue streaming without any of these issues. So, it doesn't look like any frames dropped from what OBS is saying, so that's really good. So, we found the groom. He was being held hostage by an old woman, so it's fantastic. If you want to see the VOD...
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Oh my gosh, she's gotta not do that. you know what? I think we're done here, so maybe I'll transition to the other screen here and get some music playing so I can talk about some stuff in the future. So let me turn that down just a teeny bit. So yeah, we finished our first Nancy Drew game. I'll hopefully be able to get the VOD up tonight because I don't have to worry about combining videos together. It'll be perfect. Yeah, if you watch the VOD, for anyone who's caught up, you are going to notice that I struggled with quite a few things. So basically I'm reading notes and I have this whole notebook and I'm freaking out because I'm kept missing steps and messing them up and blowing up chemicals and just going through some infamous stuff. So, but enjoy the VOD either way. If, you know, for those of you that want to see more, I'm hoping to maybe stream tomorrow, because I'm planning to do a quest in Genshin, or continue a quest in Genshin, so I can explore, like, the giant pyramid in the desert in Sumeru, so I'm hoping to do that next. So, no Nancy Drew for just, you know, the next couple of streams, but if there are some Nancy Drew games that you want to see later down the line, you're more than welcome to recommend any. I'm hoping to maybe play them all eventually, so that'll be fun, I think. Because I have games that I have played, games that I haven't played, games that I still have the physical copies of, because I know a lot of, I think Her Interactive discontinued a lot of their physical copies. I think, like, Warnings at Waverly Academy, I think, is like one of the most popular Nancy Drew games. It's the 21st game in the series, and, you know, personally one of my favorites too. I think they don't sell the digital copies of those anymore, so I feel very happy to know that I have the physical discs of that. So it makes me very happy. Looking forward to it, yeah. And so there's Genshin, there's Nancy Drew down the line. I have some other games on hand that I would really like to try. Let me see some stuff that I might have on hand. Give me a second. I know. Oh, and then Saturday I'm hoping to do some Phasmophobia with friends as a collab, so that'll be a lot of fun. So it'll be celebrating a couple days before Halloween. So, and now that I know that my stream is going to be good, and won't cut out, it'll be fantastic. So watch me suffer, because I've only played Phasmophobia once, and so I'll be excited to see how it goes. So, sorry you missed everything. Sorry you missed the stream, Corey, but like I said, priorities come first. But thank you for showing up when you did. That really, you know, I appreciate it very much. So, I hope Phasmophobia is scary in VR. I'm sure it is. Fortunately, I'm not playing it in VR, but, you know, it's still scary nonetheless. But I think hopefully tomorrow I'm hoping to stream more, and then Saturday is a definite yes, I'm going to stream, and I'm going to be streaming with Mad Phoenix 97 and James Breaks Games, so hopefully that'll be a ton of fun, because they're great people, and I'm sure they'll be a lot of fun to collab with. So other than that, I don't think I have much else. So unless anyone wants to say something last minute in the comments, or in the, not comments, in the chat, you're more than welcome to, but if not, I think I might end the night here. So I hope that you all have a good night, and hopefully see you all tomorrow. So, bye-bye!